Hello, sweet secret.
Have you nosed around my humble little hole in the wall? What's the word?
Well, well. How did you get your hands on all this?
I worked my ass off for years. I found myself in shitty positions. Sometimes I had to make people disappear. Pop wouldn't have been proud of me. Maybe it's a good thing he didn't live to see it. But then I'd have to kill you.
What's stopping you? You had me tied up in a chair.
Well, I sure did. Maybe the thought even crossed my mind. But I decided to give you a chance. Witness the kindness within my heart. Tell me, what else is going on?
Tell me something more about these Cossacks.
They roam around different bars picking fights as soon as they get leave from the Citadel. Sometimes we pummel each other and things continue as usual.
Enjoy your drink. I'm going to... Vodka, revelry, extreme opinions, violence. That giant bird must enjoy it, and I'm sure it also stirs up the chaos.
Victor, time for penalty drinks.
Feathers, a beak, those eyes. Who are you? I can't focus.
Don't make me come over there!
Do I know someone with mood swings, a tendency for bravado, and a weakness for booze?
Have you nosed around my humble little hole in the wall? What's the word?
I've had a look around and something's caught my attention. I think they might have something to do with the Salutor.
Well then, shoot!
Did anybody die from this bullet that got stuck in the post?
Bullets fly every which way here. That's the atmosphere. Was someone killed? Probably, but that's not very unusual. Look how helpful I am. Keep going.
A bucket of dirty water and a blood-soaked rag. Whose blood is this?
As if I remember everybody who's bled on the floor here. Every day we've got to clean up after somebody. Is that everything, or have you found anything else?
Who smashed your window?
How long it's been? 2 days, I think. This one Russian bigwig was really fucking irritating me, so I politely asked him to leave. What else can I help you with? Tell me. I'm at your service.
You like to go wild here, huh? Are you often the one who gets the whole crazy ball rolling?
You know, I used to have a puppy. This little fluff ball was hanging out under the bar. I have a heart, Victor. I have a big heart. Not like those morons over there. To Cossacks, a game without a corpse is no game at all. For me, knocking out teeth, breaking hands, I'll take it. A stiff spoils the mood a bit. That's my opinion.
What happened to the puppy?
He was called Romeo. He fell in love. One day he packed his bags and ran off with that bitch. I'm sure he started a family. He's raising his puppies and reminiscing. Yeah. My brave little guy. But what were we talking about?
You get a lot of stiffs here then?
Where my corpse here lieth down. Something looketh around. What do you call a lot? 3 a month on average, I'd say. Danis, that Cossack with a dick where his head should be, pulled out his revolver one day and wanted to play Russian roulette. Only with his revolver. But fuck it, I'm not handing my head over so easily to a butcher like that. Well then I'll ask you, is he an idiot or what?
I have to gather my thoughts.
Go ahead, I have to gather myself a little too. Lelek. What the hell did you say, Victor? You're out of your goddamn mind.
The Salutor's name's Lelek. Well, yes, the beak, the feathers, the trill. He loves the smell of death, and he enjoys risk and foolishness, which he also fuels.
So let's go get Lelek.
Yeah, come on. Where Aborit is, Lelek could be as well. Maybe his flaw is speaking for him.
Whoever's with us is with us, and whoever's against us, fuck 'em. Come on, I'll show you places even the philosophers never dreamed of. Maybe your demon will be drinking vodka somewhere there too. Take a deep breath. That's the smell of Warsaw nightlife. Smell it, Victor. Relish it.
A bouquet of sweat, shit, and puke. And piss, thanks.
But it's Warsaw's piss and puke. Come on. You'll see the true face of Abaurycy Niedzic. And maybe you'll even find what you're looking for here. Welcome to my world.
Meaning what? That they've got a guy tied up in the back here too, and they're about to threaten to drown him in the Vistula?
I see the positive mood of the neighborhood has infected you. Wonderful. But you guessed wrong, friend. Here, well, magic happens here. Thought is transformed into word, to penetrate the material and infuse the universe with tenderness. All right, let's drink, shall we?
A double barrel each, please.
People come here to tickle their palates with exquisite libations. Let's do a Milk of 83.
You're not messing around.
After years of begging and eating scraps off aristocratic tables, I'm not messing around.
You come here to get some fresh air away from the underworld?
I come here so I don't forget who I am. A poet.
So what's actually been going on with you over the last 15 years?
My father ended up behind bars, and as for me, the streets took me in, taught me life. I roamed around, got odd jobs, and when I was hard up, I went begging. I've got a tough skin on me, Victor, but the embers of poetry still smolder in my heart. Well, in time, I gained a new family, my shivs.
You've always had a silver tongue.
Don't I know it? Add to that a despicable past, and you've got all the ingredients for a poet.
Now why are we sitting here instead of at your bar?
My lads, bless them, set me up a poetry reading once, but they're simple folk. They don't understand this poesy. They laughed when they should have cried. Cried when their hearts should have flooded with anger. I don't hold it against them. My bar trades on its reputation as a dive. That's how you make the most money.
What is your plan? Would you rather the name Niedzits make people talk about the king of the underworld, or a great poet?
The poetic king of the underworld. Anyway, they already say that. The Shivs think of me as a bard, and the competition says so too. And since I've got them all by short hairs, they respect me, even though they can't string two proper sentences together. I've got a gift, Victor. I can't complain about a lack of talent.
We were supposed to go to high school together, maybe to university after that. Everything would have gone differently, if only.
We did the world a favor by fucking over that loan shark. One way or the other, Pop's debts would have landed me on the streets. If I hadn't told you about it, you wouldn't have hit on your brilliant idea. I'll sort him out with my Salutor, you kept saying. You were too unskilled at that magic business of yours, eh?
My Uper had only just come to me. I didn't know anything about being a Thaumaturge.
Yeah, and I'm sure you wanted to impress your daddy.
I trusted my father to help us, but he only told me not to interfere. He swore he'd sort it out.
All right, there's no need to waste your damn breath. He's gone, and we're here.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Lelek is attached to you.
A demon following me around? Bullshit.
There are a lot of indications. Your personality, the things you do, and stuff like that.
I'd rather not have anyone sharing my head with me. Can you do something about it?
There's only one way. I have to figure out your flaw, which means pushing you to the edge. But it's not going to be pleasant.
Every day I balance on the edge. That doesn't scare me. Go ahead.
I found your poem. Did you write it in your own blood or that of one of your victims?
Victims? The hell are you talking about? Of course it was mine. I slice my veins open for art. That's how committed I am.
More like desperate. No true poet needs to resort to gimmicks. He just needs ink, and the world will hear him.
Shit. One more word, and I'll forget about our friendship.
There's nothing to forget. Our friendship is just a figment of your sick imagination.
Stab me in the heart. It'll hurt less.
I warned you it wouldn't be nice.
So you did, but, well, it still hurts to hear. Wait, is that all? What about that demon?
Nothing. It actually looks as though it latched onto someone else. You are simply out of your mind.
Well, of course I am. Not that I'm scared. Nothing frightens me. But some weight has actually lifted from my heart.
So what? Should we continue our search?
Oh, Victor, lad, how that "we" tickles me. Come on, of course we're continuing. We have to find that little brat of yours.
What? You give up, you piece of shit?
Do you see what I see?
I see two morons wrestling with a lamppost. How you fellas doing? Who's winning?
It's a colossus, looking down its nose. Arrogant piece of... I swear it called us sons of bitches.
Well, that would piss anyone off.
All in all, look at it this way, Abauritze. It is a little stuck up.
Well, that's true. If you look close enough at it, it could be enough to piss you off.
That's what I said.
You sure showed that lamppost what brave squatties you are. It's leaning now, so you taught it a lesson.
Do my eyes deceive me, or are you vandalizing city property? Papers, please.
I think you must have a screw loose, gents. Different rules apply in the bar district.
No need to show your ID, Niedzit. We've already got a cell waiting for you.
Well, I don't think so. Go ahead, Victor.
Well, well. You sure gave that the Cossack treatment.
And what? You guys were so worn out from fighting a lamppost that you didn't help?
It was fun to watch. Nijits and the magician in action, it's a fine sight.
Time to keep an eye out for Danis. He was injured in the fight with the Colossus and got lost. I think.
Maybe the Ataman ended up at the Lockstock.
Where?
The Lock, Stock, and Barrel. This Ruski bar up the stairs here. Competition.
The night's still young. There's excitement ahead.
Let's follow them. Since I haven't yet found Lelik, that could be just where he is.
Private party tonight, no riffraff.
Cheers, Ivan, my friend.
Mr. Niedzits, well, I've got clear instructions.
Don't be silly. It's a beautiful night out. Rare when we see stars over Warsaw. But now look. 1, 2. If you count them all, you'll know the extent of my gratitude.
Well, all right, go on in. I'm fond of you, Mr. Niedzits. I'm just doing my job.
You see? That's respect. This is what they call a private party? What is this, a wake? Good thing we showed up. Double barrel for me. Actually, make that 2.
Danis doesn't think about what he's doing, and he doesn't care about the consequences, as if it's all in the name of fun. He couldn't cope with his broken heart, so he started tumbling further and further into the depths of chaos. I think Danis took the breakup with his fiancée really hard. Losing in love is driving him to irrational behavior. Time to figure out his flaw and catch Lelek. I wonder if he'll play Russian roulette with me.
Come on, don't make me beg. I'll fix up your head for no extra fee.
I'm in no hurry to go upstairs. I feel like a game. You up for one?
Me? Forget it. I have gorgeous hands. Everyone says so. You're not gonna carve them up with that shank.
What? You eavesdropping, magician?
Lock, stock and barrel? Or the London bar?
The Demon's Den!
You taking a fucking survey? Are you spying for Nijits?
Sheer curiosity. I work for nobody. I'm the one in charge of...
Devils, I know. Get out of here. I can't stand the sight of you.
I found something that belongs to you. A letter. Is...
Hand that over. If you read it, you'll regret it. It's private.
Easy now, I just wanted to talk.
We don't have anything to talk about. Leave me alone.
Don't mind.
Look at her all over him. I'd know how to make the most of being so popular.
Oh, nasz drug. Come sit with us.
Did I hear you talking about Danis?
Dennis and babes.
He talks a lot, makes a big fuss around himself, but when push comes to shove, he leaves them hanging.
So them babes must like him.
Yeah, nothing for us to do except drink and enjoy one another's company.
You seem thick as thieves. Have you known each other long?
Since we were kids, we're all from the Don Host Oblast. Under Danis, we've traveled far and wide with the Russians.
Danis is your commander?
Da, Ataman.
You know Danis pretty well, right?
Yeah, what about it?
I take a professional interest in guys like him. You think I can ask you guys a couple of questions?
Let's see what you're after, wizard.
Danis had a fiancée, but she dumped him. How come?
You know, he keeps his feelings to himself. But it hurt him. That's what I think.
Maybe she got sick of waiting. She had her pick of men in the village.
And is that what made Danis so devil-may-care? A broken heart?
Sure. What would it be otherwise?
Who is Pasha?
Our buddy, from the same village as us, out past the Don River. We went through a lot together.
Pasha's dead. Leave it at that.
What actually happened to him?
We all stick close together, but when you're drunk, you get some weird ideas. That damned Shashka of Pasha's was a spoil of war. One time, Danis and Pasha got tanked and started playing Russian roulette for it.
So, Danis clearly won. But that little saber of Pasha's doesn't make him feel triumph, more like love and concern. He really looks after it. I've heard Danis likes playing Russian roulette.
He's such a bonehead. He never thinks about the trouble he'll get himself into.
You'd better watch your head when he's around.
Who'd have thought that Danis was such a sensitive soul? Does he play the balalaika a lot?
Lately, he's been singing either about the Grim Reaper and Hellfire or rolling in the hay. You can't keep up with him.
He goes too heavy on the tearjerkers for my taste. Any more questions?
You know what I think? You're not being straight with me.
What?
I think Pasha and Danis were more than comrades in arms and blood brothers. On top of that, I think that's why Danis's fiancée dumped him. People from your village kept giving her crap.
The fuck are you talking about? They were blood brothers, that's all. You'd love to find a buddy like that, someone for better and for worse.
Calm down, I can see your faithful friends. I'd better go take a drag of Warsaw air.
If you like breathing through a straight nose, don't try any funny business.
What you sniffing around for again?
You're sitting there so quietly. How about a little game? You play Russian roulette here, lads? Or are you too soft?
Ha! Think you're harder than me? I eat Russian roulette for breakfast. Let's play.
Did someone say Russian roulette?
Show us what a tough guy you are, pretty boy.
6 chambers, 1 bullet. Ready to start?
Wait, Victor. Let's play with mine.
Yours will do too.
It will be more interesting that way.
Does this remind you of anything?
My turn. It was nice knowing you guys. And you, Victor. If fate so ordains, we'll speak in hell. Well, 4 more. Ah! We're starting round 2.
Is that how it was with Pasha? Do you wonder if you're going to wipe the remains of my brain off your face?
Shut your trap.
What? You shitting your pants? Gods of Chaos, watch over me. That's the end. We know what's waiting in the cylinder.
You brave enough to cross even that final boundary?
Enough, gentlemen. We were kidding around. Danis, there's nothing in there. I didn't load it.
Pasha ran out of luck and lost his shashka, right?
You're lying, Niedzits. You're all lying. You think I'm scared of death? The sight of me makes the Grim Reaper quake in his boots.
Well, go ahead.
Watch carefully.
Is that lovely song for me? Don't stop. I'm enjoying listening. Enough of losing. Rasputin will tame you.
Bullets have no effect on me. The end will never come.
What are you talking about, Dennis? Let's get to drinking. The night's still young.
You don't understand. None of you. Leave me alone.
I don't want to hear another word. Get out!
Shut it, Selim. Or I'll find a loaded piece and shoot you dead. Give me a second. To get my thoughts together. I have to.
Tell the truth. Only the truth will set you free. You and Pasha.
You weren't meant to dwell on this. And Dennis, keep your trap shut, Ataman!
I loved him. I loved Pasha. I still do. My own stupidity lost me the love of my life.
This is the wizard's fault. You're dead, you dog.
Hands to yourself, Selim. Enough arguing.
I'll defend my brother's honor to the death.
Selim, Timur, brothers. I haven't lost my honor yet. But I have found peace.
Ataman.
Everybody get that? If any of you don't like what you're hearing, I can take care of you right now.
Come on, let's leave these scoundrels alone. We've got stuff to talk about. What a poetic experience. I can feel it in my bones, as if I were part of something grand, you know?
You carry an unloaded revolver?
Anybody can pull a trigger. I use it to smash heads. And balls. But tell me, did you catch the little sprat?
Yeah, I did. But it wasn't easy. It still isn't.
Was it worth it?
I don't know. At least now it won't be Lelek deciding Danis's fate. And that's always a good thing.
Anything that lets you sleep at night, friend.
Forget sleep. Now I need hypnosis. Thanks for today, Abodice.
Oh no, hold on now. The night will end when I say so. Come here.
What do I care? Lead the way.
Well, yeah, I get that. At the end of the day, what heals the body and soul better than a double vodka, eh? 4. To us, to you, to vodka. Show her your demon, Victor. Just not on my shoes. Victor, boy. Maybe you aren't at all such a prick as Sataniswaf was. "99 bottles standing on the wall."
Hey!
Well, hello, Sleeping Beauty.
My head's about to explode. What the hell are we doing in front of my house?
The front steps got the better of you. But Victor, to hell with that. What a night we had. Admit it. If you're looking for fun, do it with Niedzic.
Well, I admit, it was quite...
Quite schmite. It was spectacular. And we both know it.
We'd better get away from here, if Ligia finds us.
Ligia! And by what fault do your eyes burn red, hot, while your mouth is like honey? You trust overmuch in my virtue?
I see you're looking after our good name, brother.
Forgive me. It won't happen again.
It won't. I'll make sure of that.
I can assure you, my darling sister, that next time I'll make it all the way to the door.
Can you make it home from here, or do you need a hand?
But those 5 rubles, remember?
If I needed a loan, it was because I'm broke.
Then go fish around at home. A gold watch of Satanisław's would come in handy. He doesn't care anymore.
Satanisław? Here, from now on you can cover your own tabs. Maybe you'll even start paying for your own telegrams. And now, pardon me, but I have things to do in life. Once you've dragged yourself home, brother, I'd like a word with you.
All right, don't worry about it now. We'll have a chance to meet up. Next time, you're buying.
Next time?
So you think I'm done with you? One night like this is too little for us to be squared up. I know not why others stare, lest it's at our drinking fair.
I need to see Rasputin.
Mr. Shitsky.
Is Rasputin here?
Sadly, yes.
It's good to see you. Although, I think I can already see what you need. Let's not waste time. How about that?
I'll be very grateful to you for another round of help.
Let me share something about your pace in hunting for Salutors. Aren't you losing yourself too much in it? Again?
Is there something you want to tell me? Do you not want to help me anymore?
Nonsense. You can always count on me. I'm just worried. Close your eyes and focus on my words. Concentrate on my voice. Relax and focus within yourself. Follow my voice inside yourself. Where is he?
I don't see him, but I can sense.
So that's how you want to play.
That chirping of his is unbearable.
Do you hear him? Good. That means you can locate him. Point him out to me. Focus on his song and show me where he's hiding. You have him. You look better. You slept a long time.
Yes, it feels that way. What year is it?
Still 1905. Yet time flows on inexorably.
Have you seen the future again?
I don't know if it's the future. It could just be some symbols I don't know how to interpret. Heavy clouds drifting over battlefields, reaping a deadly harvest, and these faceless beings walking among strangely contorted bodies, and the ship, unsinkable, yet it went down with thousands on board. I feel as though I could have stopped it.
Did you watch me sleeping?
You still drool.
I think I shouldn't abuse the Nadarzyński's hospitality any further.
That distressed woman you mentioned, Svetlana. You know, I saw her in my vision. That surly maid brought me the gossip about her that was going around town. This Svetlana is causing herself trouble.
What was this gossip, may I ask?
Nothing that would sully her in your eyes. She intrigued me. I'd like to meet her. And you know, I think she needs help.
Help? What do you want me to do?
Bring her to me. I won't keep you. Until next time.
Is there anything else you want to ask?
I know about your little secret. You don't work here out of passion, do you?
Is it necessary to enjoy one's job?
You work for someone else, don't you? For the Russians, not the WAS.
You must be crazy. I don't snitch to anyone. Leave me alone.
I have a document that might compromise Mr. Konieczny.
Why should I care?
Your supervisors will be keenly interested in this evidence, I presume.
But I've told you.
Just take this letter and do what you deem right with it. I'm sure it will help you get a better assignment than this one.
Well, just leave it with me. But I still don't know what you're talking about.
What are you sniffing around here for?
I thought the Ochrana would be interested in your activities and sent them some of your compromising materials. They should be especially appreciative of how your organization gets its funding from the socialists. So the Ochrana sent Mieczysława to you. Your snitch is just now strolling over to them, carrying all the evidence.
Liar.
Do you see her anywhere around here?
You will regret this, magician. There won't be a place on Earth that will hide you from the wrath of the righteous.
Fine. Just don't send your boys to the cemetery anymore. And send me a postcard from the Citadel.
Sweet Jesus, don't.
First of all, the WAS won't mess around here anymore.
Did you send them to hell, where they belong?
I turned the matter over to the secret police. Now the Ochrana will deal with them.
Ha! They'll bring them a fate worse than death. That's the way. But now that it's all over, would you be so kind as to make a donation? For the cemetery, of course. And to make sure important notices reach you as quickly in the future.
I'll be gracious. Please write a letter to my sister. She'll send you a check.
Thank you for looking kindly on an honest man. If you do expire someday, I'll get you the most exquisite hearse. God bless Mr. Shulsky.
Of all the joints in Povishla, you walk into this one again.
You won't give up that easy. Deep down, you're not that kind of man. Tilting at windmills has dimmed your investigator's instinct, but you won't give them the satisfaction.
I don't have the strength.
I do. Let's bring this case to a close. Let's find the real fisherman.
You're right. The dubber is innocent. I'm not going to fall in with a heartless system where all that matters is the quarterly performance. Come, I'll show you the body. It's still in the ice room, unless the pallbearer took it. I'll tell you the rest of the story there.
Viktor Szulski, Thaumaturge.
Antoni Nigorevich Pelevin.
Lead the way.
I hope I don't regret it, Thaumaturge. There he is. Tadeusz Pielecha, a Powiśle man. Childless, 46 years old. He was a fisherman. Ну, Thaumaturge, за дело.
I presume it's his trademark.
Yes, he always puts pebbles in place of gouged out eyes. Ordinary river pebbles, probably collected at the local wharf.
Pielecha wasn't the fisherman's first victim. What about the others?
There was another fisher, a porter, a traveling saleswoman, but this is our best clue.
Were other victims from around here as well?
Some spent all their lives in Powiśle. Others were passing through, and they were just unlucky.
Then it's certain the fisherman lives in the area and knows it well. Which means he probably also keeps his victims somewhere around here.
And then just drops them on the bank?
Did he have a family?
We only know about the wife. They didn't seem to get along.
Where can I find the widow?
She lives in a house on the corner, between the marketplace and Yaja's brothel.
Any personal items? Something could have been imprinted on them. His emotions, thoughts, anything.
All he had was his wedding ring. But we gave it back to the widow because she was crying that she wanted to have a memento of her husband.
We should ask her to show this wedding ring to us. He has multiple wounds and bruises.
Yeah, he was tortured before he died. But the immediate cause of death was a strong hit to the back of the head. Stunned like a fish. It's a joke.
All right, the autopsy's over. When did Pielecha's wife report he was missing?
She admitted she was worried her husband had been gone for 3 days. She did take her time.
Maybe she was the one who killed him.
Why don't you talk to her? If you need me, I'll be at the moonshine.
Yes?
What are you selling?
My late husband's junk. I don't need to look at all of this if I can't look at him.
Have you seen anyone suspicious here lately?
Other than you? This is Powiśle. Everyone's suspicious here.
Do you have any valuables to sell? Like jewelry?
What jewelry? Look at me. I had Pielecha's ring, but I sold it to a pawn shop. Money don't stink, you know. They didn't want anything else anyway.
And where is this pawn shop?
At Browarno Street.
I have to go now.
Goodbye.
What now?
Do you remember Mieszko Setsemin? He was a lone shark around here.
And you're asking me because?
No reason.
Setsemin died a long time ago. They say someone attacked and shot him. Terrible tragedy. Terrible. Even talking about him might bring bad luck. And so, life goes on here in Powiśle.
I'd like to see your jewelry.
Gems, bangles, spangles?
Wedding rings. Golden.
Uh-huh. Congratulations.
Preferably from a stiff. I know you've got one here.
What does a magician need a ring like that for?
I've already told you. I'm getting married.
I do have one, but it's not for sale. It brings me luck.
Can I just take a look at it?
No looking.
I'll be back.
No need.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
What now?
I really want that ring.
I said.
I'll be back.
What now?
You can feel evil energy creep out from every corner surrounding you. You're afraid you might be hexed. You don't realize you bring bad luck on yourself.
How so?
Don't you know dead people's things, especially personal items, attract restless souls? Can you hear the whispers? Is it the wind? It's strangely cold here.
Take this cursed ring away from me. I don't want it.
I'll happily rid you of this potential curse. Aren't your legs getting sore? About ulicy Niedzic in the underworld. Who would have thought? Right. Let's wait and... So,
A friend of Piotrusi's. You can ask. Just be discreet.
What about Tadeusz Pielecha? Do you know anything about him?
What a miserable chap. No one could ever cheer him up. It must be really hard for his wife now. A friend of a friend saw him in a moonshine often. A local joint.
I know where it is.
Anything else?
Thank you for being willing to talk to me. Goodbye.
Give my best to Piotruś.
Hey, what are you up to? Bothering the lady? Nothing comes for free.
I was only asking the lady a few questions. I'll take my leave.
Over my dead body.
Forget it. This is nothing, really. Just idle chit-chat, that's all.
I'm supposed to step in if any fishermen or others can't bother you. So I am. Unless you want to be left alone. And you? Come here. Losing a few teeth will teach you not to waste a hooker's time.
Howdy, partner.
The kid says you two work together. Is that true?
That's right. At least he doesn't drink as much as you.
You know it. I'm the only reason this investigation's going anywhere. If only they gave me some sort of badge for this. That sure would be something.
How are things? Have you got anything new?
Let's recap.
Did you ask aunties like I told you?
Don't interrupt.
I'll be...
You again? You are looking for trouble, I swear to God.
Is it the weather that has this effect on you?
One more word, and we will take you out.
I'm a friend of Piotr Kusta.
Hey, do you hear the kind of names being tossed around here? You better find some friends your own age. Pervert. Get that fancy pants.
Anybody else got a problem with me? I thought so.
Just no brawling, please. What can I get you?
It's nice in here. I like the decor. Why the moonshine?
It sells best. We've just run out. Have anything else to say?
I know Tadeusz Pielecha liked to come here.
Wouldn't you rather have a drink? I don't feel like talking about Tadek.
You miss him, so do the others. You've known him for ages, and now the mere mention of his name tears a hole in your heart. Help me, and I will do him justice.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. If he went back to his wife that night rather than here, I guess he'd be still alive.
That means he spent his last night here?
Yeah, when he left, that was the last we ever saw him. It was pissing down that night too. And a few days later, he was lying sprawled out on the river bank like a dead fish.
Did you talk to him?
Tadek did more drinking than talking. He only complained that Yadzia had him removed from the brothel. He didn't avail himself of it, and he wouldn't pay for nothing. Other than that, no. He was a man of few words.
I suppose you don't have many customers on rainy nights like that, hmm? Can you remember who else was here?
Just regulars. Same as today, some hookers come by at times. Today we've got one copper and one intrusive posh boy, which is unusual. I mean you.
Did Pielecha leave alone?
Gienek, the steel worker, left with him, but he came back shortly after and passed out in the corner. Then a hooker went out, probably to work.
Do you remember which one?
Clara. She's the caring one. She chums around with that little shit Justa.
I'll be off now.
Good riddance.
Have you looked around? Any special requests?
Tell me about this place.
Yes?
I've heard Tadeusz Pielecha came here the day before he died.
You're not from around here, Precious, are you? What are you snooping around for?
A Thaumaturge's habit. So has he been here or not?
He seemed odd, and he didn't pay, and I value our time, so I had him kicked out.
Do you remember which girl he spent his time with that day?
Not at all.
Can I take a look around the rooms where you receive customers?
No, Precious. Whoever enters the rooms must pay first. That's the rule.
Let's make a deal. You let me in, and I'll settle Pielecha's debt. Will 5 rubles cover it?
10.
Fine. In fact, the establishments of Śródmieście aren't as expensive as my sister told me.
Go on. Upstairs with you. Just don't scare my girls.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Will you stop sneaking up on us?
Do you know Tadeusz Pielecha?
Poor guy. He was the one the fisherman got this time. You shouldn't say bad things about the dead.
But?
Pielecha came to visit us, our boaty house, the day before he died. He wouldn't pay, so... And Jadzia, the madam, had him thrown out.
Thank you. I will talk to her.
I've had it. Let's get out of here. I'm not going to stay here any longer, getting wet and tempting fate.
Let's go.
So this is where you've been hiding, Auntie Clara. Auntie Clara, what did you do to the boy?
Piotrus's older friend. I expected this to be only a matter of time. I warned you he would get hurt.
Why is he lying still? What did you do to him?
For now, he's only sleeping. The little angel. Like the others. Don't be a hero, or the lad's done for.
Alright, that's enough talking. Give up. And don't even think about that knife.
I'll have the last word here.
No! Everything okay? You alright?
Alright. Yeah. I'm alright.
You're lucky the kid's in one piece. How could you be so irresponsible?
There was no time to think. I had to act.
And I've... The perpetrators. Let's go.
Why?
For...
Move away from him. None of this is his fault.
True. He was bright. He connected the dots quickly and found this place.
And this is why you want to kill him now?
I don't want to, but I must. Because of you. You're to blame for the boy wanting to play detective. And now his blood will be on your hands.
Piotrek is a bright lad, and he's got his entire life ahead of him. He trusted you.
Yes. He was the only one who never looked down on me. It's all your fault. Everything would have worked out if it wasn't for this pesky kid.
Why are you even doing this?
Why wouldn't I be doing this? Why wouldn't I slaughter those stinking sods? My only regret is that I didn't start sooner.
You won't hurt him the same way you were hurt because you don't hate him. I have seen and felt how carefree you become in his presence. As if he gave you back moments of childhood that you never had.
I'm sorry, Piotruś.
Now, we'll leave together.
No, magician. Piotruś has all the time in the universe. I don't.
Stop! What the fuck is this place?
Who's this woman? Is she...
She's your fisherman. She's the one behind.
Fucking hell. I knew I would regret it. Don't tell me the kid is dead too. Well?
He's alive.
Then wake him up and let's get out of here. It really stinks of fish.
Everything okay? You alright?
Alright. Yeah. I'm alright.
You're lucky the kid's in one piece. How could you be so irresponsible and act alone?
There was no time to think. I had to act fast.
And I think you followed your pride, Mr. Great Thaumaturge.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this, lad.
Nah. Forget about it. The risk comes with the job. But I guess you'll have to conduct your next investigation without me.
How did you end up on this table?
I found this dive, and as I was going to get you, Auntie Clara showed up. Then, I don't remember.
I understand. Would you ever think she's the murderess?
No. This is where my intuition failed. I also didn't anticipate that she'd take her life like this.
What will happen to Cayetana now?
The perpetrator is deceased, so now I have to tie all the murders to her corpse. It'll take a while without a testimony. Seeing as you've bungled everything here, I'm tempted to hold your painter until he croaks.
Just tell me when you release him.
I'll call you.
I'm sorry I didn't notify you before.
Apologizing won't change the fact that the murderess is dead.
I'll be waiting for your call regarding Cayetana's case, Commissioner.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Take care, partner. We did.
Let's go. I'll show you the police station. Anything new?
I know the fisherman's identity. It's Clara, one of Antiaja's prostitutes.
What? So what are we waiting for? Let's get her! Well?
Where's Piotrek?
He couldn't wait until you came. He had an idea when snooping around the district. Did something happen?
I know the fisherman's identity. It's Clara, one of Antiaja's prostitutes.
What?
There's no time like the present.
Is this the place?
Yes, the fisherman's hideout.
Is the fisherman there now?
I'm not sure. I'll go in first. You can back me up in case something goes awry.
I trust you.
Auntie...
Piotrusie, I expected it. I warned you.
Why is...
For...
Let's not be rash.
Indeed. Everything would have worked out if it wasn't for this pesky kid.
Why are you even doing this?
Why wouldn't I be doing this? Why wouldn't I My only regret is that I...
Your brother. What is it that he's done to you?
Brother? Daft prick is more like it. He raised me after our parents died. Raised me with a heavy hand. I hated him, but I also only had him.
What about him? How is he similar?
He's not. He's the only one who isn't. It's not even about my brother this time. It's about this cursed city.
You're not from here. Warsaw wasn't kind to you, was it?
Kind? Warsaw devoured me. It chewed me up and shut me out. I came here with the hope of leaving everything behind me. I was a good girl. I wanted to find a job and start a new life. I didn't have any prospects. Whoring turned out to be the only option. It wasn't until I finally got the courage to kill my first river-stinking customer that I felt that there must be some sense in all this. No, not sense. There is no sense. Pleasure.
You know, I hate Warsaw myself. Sometimes I would like to sink this city, but making peace with it is simpler.
That's it. I'm done talking.
Wait! You can't stand the smell of fish. Why?
Because the past stinks of fish. He only needed to swing his arm to make me nauseous. The stench of fish lingered long on my skin. Now I am relieving the world of it.
You won't hurt him the same way you were hurt because you don't hate him. I have seen and felt how carefree you become in his presence, as if he gave you back moments of childhood that you never had.
I'm sorry, Piotruś.
Stop! You are under arrest for the murders of Tadeusz Pielecha, Jagna Bogdanka, Stanisław Pietrowicz, and likely several others as well.
What's with the shouting? I can't hear you, you know.
I haven't seen miracles like this before. What about the kid?
He's alive.
Then wake him up and let's get out of here. It really stinks of fish.
How are you? Do you need anything?
No, nothing. I think.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for...
Nah, but...
How did...
That...
Would you...
No.
What will happen?
First, we'll have to get testimony from the murderers. It will take a while, even if I expedite things. The paperwork alone will take a fair bit of time. I'll call you.
I'll be waiting for your call regarding Kajetan's case, Commissioner.
Sure. Keep out of trouble.
Goodbye.
Take care, partner.
Let's go.
fear. Try to ignore these thoughts that go back and forth inside my head. I should stop before I'm in too deep and I can't go back. Fire is burning through this silence. I can't take it, can't control this flame we started. You know I fire in my heart, yeah. Fire is burning through this silence. I can't take it, can't control this flame we started. You know I fire in my heart, yeah.
A little bit of light, a little bit of gold. Under pressure, you start to fold like a diamond from gold. Maybe you are something I cannot define. Maybe you are the fallen kind. I lay in bed with violence, the silent side of me. We see where fire starts to breathe. When I would lay in silence, the voice inside of me made me use my mind right. Right.
Shut up, Snake. Did you think we wouldn't find out?
Идешь с нами.
Gotta shut the door. Garbage blew in.
No what, doigrałaś? If you hadn't shown up here. I need a moment. Leave me.
Why are the Yohrana after you?
Evidently, they got tired of sending threatening letters. Or maybe it's because my last soirée ended with a scandal about the Governor-General's daughter. I think they're looking for someone to blame.
But you had nothing to do with what happened to Sofia.
I know, but how can you be sure?
Truth be told,
Yeah, Victor.
there was a wild Salutor at the party. Anyway, if I hadn't caught him, then Samira...
Your father was right about you.
Don't you dare!
No, don't you dare. You're the one who caused the trouble, so you're going to arrange my safe transportation to Vienna. Is that clear?
Yes.
Good. And now forgive me, but I have no intention of staying here a moment longer. Where may I await your return?
At the Nadarzyńskis.
Perfect. Can we leave immediately?
Come on, I'll hail you a carriage.
Wait, my travel chest. I never go anywhere without it. I'd feel safer if you rode with me to the Nadajinskis.
If I'm going to help you, I first have to visit the place where a friendship was born and more than one hope died, where the gods of chaos lounge amid the absinthe fumes.
Что?
I need to go to the London bar.
Just hurry, please.
A few days, Mr. Digits. A few days. You see this guy?
Mr. Digits, I'll pay it back, I swear. They're running tomorrow at Mokoto Racetrack. I'll win. Deal?
We had one as long as you paid your dues.
I'm begging you.
Quit your bawling. You'll get tear stains on my rug. It's Persian. You look tired. Want a coffee?
Always glad for a coffee. Can I interrupt you for a second? I'm in a rush.
I'm just sorting something out with this cow face here who doesn't pay on time. Where should we start? Teeth or knees?
Please, don't let him. I only owe 12 rubles.
Can I cover his debt with his money?
Yes, I beg you. I promise you, sir, I'll repay every kopieka.
Well, you've got a sponsor. All right. Get him out of here. So, how'd you take it? Black or cream and sugar?
Black, strong, no sugar.
Tell me what brings you here.
There's a certain woman who'd like to disappear from Warsaw. Conventional transportation isn't an option.
What exactly do you mean by disappear?
I don't want to kill her.
It's Warsaw, Victor. We have a lot of options. We can ship her out of the country, send her to a brothel, kill her, and use the corpse to fertilize geraniums. So be careful what you wish for.
I'm looking for safe and discreet transportation to Vienna. On the double quick.
Sadly, the shivs can't help. That's not our line. Passport policy is a nightmare, and smuggling will get you the news. Not worth it. But I know a man, Javier something or other. Although finding him might be tricky.
You know anything more about this Javier fellow?
He's a legend. He smuggled socialists, contraband. Recently, he hid 7 kilos of TNT inside biographies on Scowan.
Why is he so hard to find?
Because he's the best at what he does.
You know where I can find him?
Thank the gods of chaos that you've got a great buddy like me. You should talk to Forman Romek. He usually recruits day laborers in the Povishla district. He knows everybody there.
Thanks. I'll head off.
Not so fast. Have you been to Povishla since you got back from your travels?
Yes, as it happens. A rather unique neighborhood. Fishermen, porters, and craftsmen, all trying to make ends meet.
Is that all you've noticed?
More or less.
Stuff goes on there that make your blood curdle. The locals can't stand outsiders and protect their own. Don't go around grilling random people.
Thanks. I can handle it from here.
Your coffee.
You seem
Saturday. That's what's going on.
I'm pretty sure today's not Saturday.
Live your life like every day was Saturday. New style? Some might like it.
Excuse me, officer.
What do you mean, not allowed? Sergeant Kadash, folks gotta work there. Feed their families.
We're conducting an operation.
More like farting around. My taxpayer rubles are paying for you to chow down on herring. Let me through to the wharf.
And what are you here for?
Sergeant Karash, I'm here on official business.
Of course. Boys, let this gent through. Well, ain't they all chummy? What about us?
Looks like Javier trains.
Enough of this Narishkit. Say who you are and what you're doing on my turf.
My name is Viktor Shulsky. First, show yourself, coward.
You're in no position to raise your voice.
It's better that way. We can talk as equals.
What are you making such a gavolt for? What do you want?
Your Salutor. I don't know him.
He's a Debok. He looks around for lost souls who don't know better and go where they shouldn't.
Terrifying. I'm looking for a smuggler.
What for?
For smuggling. What else? I need Javier.
Is that all? I took you for someone else. I can introduce you to Javier. You interested?
I know Javier likes to fight. So, should we head to the boxing ring?
Something like that. I see you've sniffed out what you can. Shall we?
Who did you take me for earlier?
Nothing of interest to you. Internal neighborhood affairs.
That's all? No extra conditions or requests?
Tongue of a devil, heart of an angel. That's me.
Lead the way. You sure changed your tune quickly.
Welcome to Povishla. Fighting first, hugging later. Ariel Rafe. Stick with me and they won't touch a hair on your head. Just don't come on Saturdays. Welcome to the dungeon, a mecca of gambling and violence. You see the box above the ring? I'll wait there. Make yourself comfortable. Put a bet on the fight. And come find me.
Excuse me, are you ladies fighting here?
Yep, Bessie and Alice Gordon from Buffalo Bills. There a problem?
No, not at all. I'm wondering how you ended up here.
Getting even. We got a score to settle.
Ugh, sure do. With Barstick.
That fucker was going with me for a while. Only he didn't mention.
He was dating me too.
We're gonna jog his memory, American style.
With violence.
I see. Good luck in the fight.
Place your bets, ladies and gents. Don't miss the chance to earn some dough. How about a bet?
Who's fighting?
You're awful twitchy. You want a spree or angling to rat us out? Who let you in here?
I came with Ariel Rofe.
If you're with Ariel, it's all hunky-dory. You're in our dungeon here, gent. No rules, no restraints. That's how we play around here. But you was asking who's fighting. Our pride and joy. A real canny lad from right here in Povishla. Barshchik.
And in the other corner?
Everybody who wants to take him on. All of them against one. Sort of a local tradition. So, you betting there, ain't you?
I'd like to bet on the fight.
On Barshchik or on everybody else?
I'll bet a ruble on everybody else.
Whatever you say.
You take IOUs?
Sure, why not? Get writing.
You're fretting, Ariel. His hips are fine.
Shouldn't you be at home right now? With your husband?
And you, what are you doing here?
Barstik, meet Viktor Shulsky. He has business with Javier, and he'll do anything to meet him.
Anything?
Anything. Victor is a Thaumaturge, and it might make for a fantastic main attraction. What do you think?
Sorry, what?
What? A magician in the ring? Yeah.
Enough kidding around, Barstuk. I know you are Javier.
Well, you almost impressed me.
Javier Sanchez Villaconejito Ramirez.
Now that we know you ain't just anybody, maybe you can show us if you're the real deal, or just some stiff from downtown. You getting in the ring?
All right.
Yeah, I like him. Señoras y señores, a slight change of plans. I won't be fighting. I know. Barshchik is the best. But listen. Marcel and his brothers-in-law versus a son of Shurmirsha, a swell, a magician, Viktor Shulsky. Don't embarrass me.
Good, Victor. The crowd loves you.
They love to hate you. That's all right, too.
Give them time. Does Victor deserve the neighborhood's respect? Maybe the chicos from Fifth Alley will make mincemeat out of him. You can do it, Victor.
Let's get on with it.
Straight from America. They box like a whirlwind and kiss like a dream. The Gordon sisters.
Fucker.
Try not to get them even more damn riled up. I'm only here for professional purposes.
A professional ass-kicking.
So be it.
Shit! How much more?
Come on, smile!
Bueno, that's enough for him. Come on, you deserve it. Did you see him? Not such a weak chico after all.
How do you feel?
I'm in the mood to do business.
Tell me, gringo, how can Javier help you today?
What was that whole fuss for?
What for? What for? Because Barstik's got a sore hip, that's what for.
Mentiras y calumnias.
Get to the point.
I need a smuggler.
I know, Mago. Say what you need me to smuggle.
Who? One lady needs to discreetly leave the Russian partition and get to Vienna.
For how much?
She can afford it. Let's just say she's quite far up in high society.
A rich chica wants to go to Vienna? Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm sure somebody is looking for this Klafter. Otherwise, she'd get on a train.
If they catch us, it's la muerte para nuestros amigos.
However, fortune favors chutzpah after all.
Al diablo. The river giveth, the river taketh away. Vámonos.
So, what now?
Now go get the lady, and we'll meet at Port Praga at night. But tell that Klafter of yours that it ain't gonna be a tea party.
Adios.
Hold it, Tempermancer, for I am White Roman.
Pardon?
You are Victor Shulsky, son of Shrudmishcha. Your family is famous for its powerful Tempermancers.
You seem to be well informed. I wonder where your knowledge comes from.
It is a mystical knowledge that connects the minds of all Tempermancers. So, you are not denying that you are you.
Not only do I not know what you want, but I am also completely uninterested in it. Get lost, whoever you are.
I am a master of Tempermancy, White Roman, and I challenge you to a duel. Everything is at stake. The winner will be declared King of the Tempermancers.
I relinquish that honor promptly. See you around, White Roman.
It is impossible to escape destiny. My power is still growing, and eventually you will have to face me. Farewell, Victor Schulz.
The things people come up with.
Mr. Schitz.
You're not exactly a morning lark yourself. Is Rasputin in?
Sadly, yes.
I hope that you've had a hospitable stay.
You have unsettling friends, truly. The Nadazhinskis are reserved and boring, unlike that Grigory.
What do you think of him?
I don't. I'd like to leave this place now, if possible.
We'd better get a move on.
Finally, don't forget my luggage.
Come on, it's time.
Look around, this ain't a museum. Head down. That building in front of you. The entrance is around the corner.
You pick some very interesting people to work with.
What's that?
From now on, that's your problem. Entrance around the corner, right?
I hope you know what you're doing.
Did you want a pumpkin carriage and some glass slippers, senora? Smuggling ain't as romantic as that.
Javier, yes? I've outgrown fairy tales. I'm here to make a deal.
I left that fucking chest by the door. I could barely lug it. Big as a whale's has. We gonna do something or just stand here and stare?
The police at the entrance have me a little concerned. Did something happen we should worry about?
Esos pinches pendejos can't keep their hands to themselves.
Someone fucking filched a weapons transport and now the police are shitting themselves. They're looking high and low, even under hookers' skirts.
Somos profesionales.
We'll keep out of sight, and it'll be gone skeet.
So what's the plan? What are we doing?
You'll get papers, Austrian ones. Almost authentic, but don't go flashing them left and right.
Then it's off to the pier, and onto a boat out of the city. Then a steamship upriver.
In Krakow, a transfer to a Vienna-bound train. He'll be there in a few days.
Sí, bueno. As soon as we agree on the money.
Your turn. Tell the gentleman about the compensation.
You'll get my whole fortune. The appropriate paperwork will be yours as soon as I leave Warsaw.
Toda? All of it? Meaning how much?
Enough, so you won't have to lift a finger for the rest of your life.
What about the travel chest? Do we have to bring that?
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly what I'm paying you for.
So, all right. Vamos?
If this is going to work, then we need to get going.
Ariel, you go to the puerto and call the little captain. La señora will get changed, and we'll follow after you. Victor will come too. He'll see if anyone's following us.
Что? I'll do what?
What you paid for. Vaya con Dios, my friend.
Agite nar, shy fella.
You damned wife fucker. You've ruined my life.
Your chica did what she wanted. Victor, tell him I'm right.
Two of you? I'll fuck you both up.
I'm going to get killed because someone disrespected the sanctity of marriage. Shit. Have you ever considered celibacy? Your business would go better.
But what kind of life would that be, Senora?
But the boat can't hold that!
There's no choice.
If God wills it, a broom can shoot. Load it up.
Vámonos. There's no time.
I need another word with Victor.
Senora.
I wanted to thank you. I don't know anyone who'd risk his life for a stranger. If there's any way I can repay you, just say the word.
I don't want anything. I hope you make it safely to Vienna.
I'm grateful, but I don't like being in debt. And I also believe you have the right to know.
What are you guys lagging around for? Hurry up!
Your father moved in the circles of people who shared his views, who would like to see Poland back on the map. Do you understand what I mean? He was a patriot.
My father and the revolutionaries? There's no way that could be right.
I beg you. Whatever he was planning, it was certainly more subtle and effective than planting bombs in restaurants. I never met them. He called them his coterie. They were old friends of his. He secretly dreamed of creating a force that would give true hope to the Polish people, one that might tilt the scales in favor of the independence fighters.
Loca, quickly!
He believed he didn't need a great army, just a handful of daredevils with extraordinary abilities.
You getting in the boat or not?
I need to go. Your father was a wonderful man, Victor. And you remind me of him a great deal. Thank you for everything.
Wait! Who are these people? How can I find them?
I don't know. They hide in the shadows. Good luck. I trust that you'll find your grimoire, Viktor Szulski. Adieu.
Keep an eye on those bequeathal papers. If there's a problem with payment, we'll reach out to you.
Why are you so distrustful?
When a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Amigos.
Victor!
You think they're dead?
They had no chance. Clad in clay and the fury of the sons of Israel will arise to crush their enemies. Get out of here. Golems follow blood. The farther away you are, the better.
I don't believe it. Salutors can't physically manifest.
Tell it to Javier. Look at this guy teaching Kabbalah to a Jew. That was a golem, you schmuck. And it will pursue them until their blood is lost in the abysses of Sheol. You understand?
No.
The golem is gonna look for you until he kills you, and all of those of your blood. That is, unless you can figure out why he was sent after you. You must have really gotten under somebody's skin.
I haven't done anything to anyone.
That means someone of your blood did it. Do you hear me? Ask your blood. Get lost. You're not exactly my favorite person right now.
I guess there's nothing for me here.
Was that the sound of a fuck-up? Shouldn't we check it out?
Like hell we should. They don't pay me enough for that. You! Stop! Papers, please.
I thought I wouldn't have to resort to this, but...
Of course, sir. We are sorry. Go right ahead.
Don't even think of reaching for your magic book. Vanya's pistol has a very sensitive trigger.
The second he moves, I'll blow his brains out, Chief.
Chief!
Let's do our best not to have Vanya shoot you in the head. All right? All you have to do is tell us where Svetlana Petrovna is.
I'm afraid Svetlana is dead.
Are you sure?
She went down with the boat and didn't resurface.
Lie!
Victor, I'll be honest with you. That woman was a Gordian knot. I know that she spent years compiling all sorts of compromising material against the Tsar's government. She was a traitor. We were observing her, but she managed to get everything out of her apartment. I need to know if her knowledge could threaten the security of the nation.
As far as I know, all Svetlana's secrets went with her to the bottom of the Vistula.
Should we take him to the Citadel, Chief?
No, Vanya. We'll finish this here. Why did you help Svetlana?
You first. Why did you kill him?
I never liked him. And he shouldn't know so much. Why did you help Svetlana?
The emotions linking her to my father seemed sincere to me. I trusted her.
What if you were wrong? Maybe your father got together with her because I told him to. Would you believe me if I told you that your father didn't trust her?
No, I wouldn't. Quid pro quo, Chief. Where's my father's grimoire?
Look for it in Stanislav's circle of old friends. People who could take advantage of a missing grimoire.
Thaumaturges. Do you know who they are? Where I can find them?
No, but once you do, don't neglect to inform me. And watch out. They're very dangerous people.
I need to get out of here.
You're skittle with the best kid, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smack your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball on the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this could just happen. But don't really come on and we pull out with the action. Just keep on the